Be locked in. What's up, y'all? Good week and wind down on a nice Sunday. You heard Sunday night. Give y'all some good energy to take into y'all work week. You know, that's what we about here at We Locked In. You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing out there? My guys pulling up. Wait till KK Moshe and everybody pull up. We're gonna be talking about attachments today. We're gonna be talking about attachments tonight. It's Spiritual Empowerment Sunday. What up, Dalton? It couldn't have came at a better time. GameStone, what's good? Marcus, what's good? Salute. Yeah, it couldn't. We're gonna be talking about attachments tonight, though, and how they keep you from rising. We know a lot about that. We see a lot of that in our communities. The things we associate ourselves, the people we associate ourselves, all kind of different attachments, cars, jewelry, money, women, men, people, attachments. We're gonna go in about attachments today. We're gonna start the attachments conversation. You know what I mean? We're gonna start that conversation. I liked how everybody jumped on a bandwagon on board. The other conversation we started. So it's some good content being created. There's a lot of other nonsense being created as well, but it's good because we created something. We created another lane, and dudes eating off of it. Dudes getting money off it. So that's good. Like to see that. Yeah, it's a lot of people losing their minds out here in the streets. It's a lot of people due to attachments. Due to attachments. And some things they're not really attached to. I'm waiting till KK and them pull up. Wait till they get in the building, you know what I'm saying? Wait till more people pull up in the building right now. We just did it on a late night, you know what I'm saying? I was actually talking to, one of my guys in prison. With 85 years, I was talking to him. So that's why we were a little bit late. Just staying in tune with the people's trying to do good things, you know what I mean? Working. That's what we do on this side. That's what we do on this end. But yeah, this it couldn't have came at a better time. It couldn't have came at a better time. Spiritual Sundays, things happen for a reason. They happen for a time, at a time. And we stay on brand. We try to stay on top, and we try to stay on brand. No matter all the distractions that you see out here in the internet, other people doing, we try to stay on brand on the topic. That's very important. That's very important because people are always going to try to pull you down and pull you off track. This is what it's all about. People always are going to highlight the worst things in you, the worst things they've seen about you. They're always going to try to highlight that. And that's what your friends will do. So imagine what your enemies are doing in these situations. That's what your friends will do. I tell you, man, these are cautionary tales out here, man. We seeing them every day. Cautionary tales, man. Dudes will flip on you. Dudes like this in a minute, bro. No matter what you want to do for yourself or what your intentions are, dudes will flip on you like this, bro. Cautionary tales, bro. That's all you see out here, bro. Nothing but fake energy. No realness. No realness. No realness in these attachments. There's nothing. It's nothing. Just something that's attached to you. Attached to your movement, attached to your energy. Trying to be opportunist. Not being real, just being an opportunist. And I'm one to say, all right, as money makers, as entrepreneurs, as capitalists, we should be taking advantage of opportunities. What would we be in a society if we didn't? You know what I mean? What would we be? What would we be if we didn't take advantage of opportunities? So I mean, I have a lot to say on that. You know what I mean? And people, we know, of people, rats in a barrel. This mentality been rampant in our community. It ain't starting on the internet. It started since what? It started since they released us out of those chains. Some of the stuff was manipulated into our people a long time ago. So we just seeing a lot of this stuff play out in real time. Self-hate play out in real time. That's what we seeing. But it was a mechanism. It was a creation of a whole. It was from centuries ago, and we still seeing it now. So when are we gonna, detach ourselves from attachments that are keeping us from rising? This is what it really is. Yeah, you're right. We are good at it. We are good at it. We understand, some attachments empower us, help us. We have attachments, we have family members, we have wives, we have husbands, some of us, these ladies. We have families, we have bills, we have cars, we have attachments, we have pets. We have jobs. We have good attachments and we got bad attachments. But if we ever want to rise in this world, then people that are not really for you, people that will flip on you at the drop of a dime, you want to get away from them fast. People that will flip, not sit down and have a conversation with you or ask you your intentions or talk to you about a topic and be able to communicate with you like a person of sound mind, that's the people you want to get away from. You want to get away from them fast. You want to jump ship because guess what? Those type of people are the ones that's going to destroy you. I learned this in the basics. I learned this a long time ago. So when somebody shows me who they is, I believe them. I just take, thank you. See you. Peace. And this is how we be. We before I ever came, when I first came home, I'm gonna put it back in the chat. KK trying to pull up now. Things that destroy you. Some attachments. When I was actually a member, you had good brothers. They know me. Some of them, they in the chat. And you had some attachments that we moved away from. Is it working out, KK? That we moved away from. Turn that other thing, okay? We were all attached to that. Salute, bro. What's up, man? Yeah, attachments, bro. We lit, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on, you heard?
Yeah, it's crazy because when we were talking earlier about it, and I had mentioned that, I was just thinking about just a whole bunch of stuff, man. Just feelings, reputations, relationships, things that we get attached to, man, and then we don't even really work on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And get lost. And I found myself I got upset earlier. He's like, yo, watch what was going on. But it made me realize something, though. You know what I'm saying? It just made me realize where individuals is at, where I'm at, and where we at. And to get into a back and forth thing, like I told you, I don't do that. Never have, never will. I'm not going through none of that. You know what I mean? But now when you put things out, you want to clarify things, then clarify things. You want to give up some information, then give up some information. Right. And I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Because remember we was talking yesterday on there with bro, like a lot of the stuff that they was going on with back and forth with YouTube, bro. We don't know nothing about none of that. Dudes wasn't around for none of that. Don't even really care about none of that. Just what's going on right now and what can we do to actually effectuate some type of change, right? And one of the things that we can do is to effectuate some change is release those particular those things that we are actually chained to. I mean, those particular things that we become attached to. I mean, whether it's looking a certain type of way, bopping a certain type of way, being around certain type of individuals, even your job, or messing with certain types of females, or even your speech. So in order to grow and elevate and move past certain things, bro, you have to get out of your particular comfort zone, your comfort zone. And you asked me the question, you're like, attachments, what? But dealing on the thing with this
Right.
thing, like, but when we look at this day, because we always say, yo, this day is a chill day. We be chilling with our family, dudes be chilling like at home, trying to relax. Boom, boom. We just gonna focus on just, spiritual Sundays. Just what we do, just relaxing things. And it just hit me like, yo, bro, that's a part of that. Because anything that you become attached to starts to affect your soul, start to get your own actual progression. I mean, so you have to check that. The thing they teach you before you even get out, people, places, and things.
Yo, let me Cam Stone, what up? This is a good question, right here, you heard? This is a good question. And it's good to bring clarity and understanding to the internet, because it's not none. It's like the Wild West. There's no rules. People just doing what they want to do. Cam Stone asks, so you attaching your brand with Haas? Bro, we do interviews.
Yeah, I don't just if somebody come up here and you talk and have a conversation.
We do interviews.
I don't know.
We have been on other people's platforms. See, dudes are trying to take credit for our rise
everywhere.
But we rose before we knew these dudes. We were somebody. These dudes had to come up here and do fake stuff on the internet, bro. Not us. We already had the clout. Everybody knows us already. I just showed dudes the other day my Queen's Flip interview. It was 70,000 views, and I took it down in 3 days. I took it down. He even put the whole interview out. We already had that. Before I met you, I was viral. What you talking about? My name is viral in the streets. What do you mean? My name been viral on the streets. Stop playing. Y'all know this. So KK's has and Moshe's has as well. All of our names were. All we doing is using our names to do good things in the community, bro. Do we tell jokes and do we have good times? Of course we do, like everybody else. But we stick to topic and we on our main focus. We stay on that. We always on the plan A. We ain't deterred from plan A. Nobody made us. Nobody gave us our name. Nobody gave us no lane. This is our lane. This is what we created. We sat down and made our bout. We sat down in politics and sat at the table and say what we locked in was going to be about. Nobody did that for us. People assist us with technical things as far as salutes to Platinum Shine, with getting monetized and other little things. Little things. We definitely appreciate that. But nobody made us. We made ourselves. See, this is the problem. These attachments try to take over your life. You try to take over my life. You don't run us. You was never my boss. Like you said, you ain't got no big homie. I don't neither. We don't got no big homies neither. I mean, my brothers, like myself, Most High, that's our only big homie. You ain't our big homie. You do something on the internet, now you somebody's big. You ain't my honcho. These dudes stand down to people. We don't praise no men. This is why we came through the ranks even when we were doing something wrong. We don't praise men. This is why we had fallouts. This is why we had fallouts and end up not being what we have done in the past. Because we don't praise no men. We're not always going to see eye to eye, and things are going to happen. But we have to move on. Stay on our time. Things are going to, everybody's not going to agree with you. We understand that. We respect that.
Oh, and it's crazy because in the interview I sat back and I listened because I was it was a learning experience because you really start seeing the games these dudes be actually playing, right? Just wanting to go back and forth, who could talk the loudest and say the most shocking thing, and I was seeing that. And even I saw them saying it as well. Like, it's just smart. Dudes know what they're doing. They might know what they're doing. But the whole thing is, Oh, I like that. Like always, I said, Mikey, just stick to your lane. Everything
That's
else
what we
is a
do.
sidewalk. So right.
That's what we do.
So right, bro. So right. So right. Well, the thing, and it's crazy because the thing with attachments, man, and it's such a serious thing because I told my brothers I kind of wanted to, like I was a little stressed today, and I was like, man, I needed y'all, bro. I needed to speak with y'all. Sometimes it be needing that motivation because being out here 9 to 5 and like working hard, trying to just do right by your family, everyone. You know what I mean? Your wife, your siblings, the other family, just trying to do right by everybody, man. It'd be hard, especially when people start leaning on you so much, just coming out of prison. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, I need like let me relax a little. Let me breathe a little. Let me get this thing situated. But it comes with that attachment thing because sometimes we can get into that. And in life, you do have to be a little selfish, you know, whereas you do have to take care of yourself first. I mean, and not in no egotistical way, not in no big prideful way, but you have to make sure you're right because if you're not right, nothing else around you is going to be right. Nothing else around you is going to be right. So now, if we're talking about goals and reaching certain things, like I say, I want a bigger house, or I want a better car, I want a job that pay more money, or I want to dress, I want to live a certain type of way. So now that means you have to do certain things, certain actions have to come into place for that to happen. Certain things got to happen for that. I mean, now
Um,
I had to stop for a second. I just read what the rock star saying, man. Nah, you're absolutely right, bro. You're absolutely right. And it's crazy because when I was listening, I had listened to it. Mikey B told me to listen to it, so I was listening to it. I ain't know none of that about bro. I ain't know none of that about son. You know what I mean? Even though it's still like I don't really care because he ain't nobody to me, but
bro,
I didn't even know all that. You
I
know?
respect it. I understand it,
Bro, now I
but
didn't even know all that.
people do
All
not
the stuff
set.
that happened with people and relationships and things like that, bro. Yeah, I don't know, I don't know nothing
I
about it.
respect it. I understand it, but
And it's sad.
people do not speak for us or say what we can do. Nobody
Yeah.
ever did that. We never sat down with them in no war room and talked about putting content together. See, these are the things that's missing in these conversations. They are putting it out there like they created us. You didn't create us. We had our own. Me, you, and Moshe put our heads together and created. We locked in from the name to the to the to the mindset to the actual business plan. We sat down and did this. We did that.
And
Nobody did that for us.
we still got a long way to go, man, because we
We have
know
a
that we
listen.
got,
We didn't even. They don't even understand. We scratching the surface.
oh,
They don't even understand that we scratching the surface. That we have a lot of other guests and people that we have the power to bring up and we have not bringed up. We have yet we not have brought up. Excuse me. Due to the fact that we want to get closer and do some things live and do things in a better fashion. We're gonna be doing a lot of live interviews as well. So we're gonna be setting up studios. We're gonna do it. You know what I mean? We're gonna start pulling. KK got a studio where he's at. I got an office. We got offices and stuff like that. So we're gonna start bringing people in and interviewing them right in front of us. How we supposed to be doing this stuff. But nobody tells us that. Nobody ever told us that from day one. We never talked about outside of us three, me, Moshe, and KK. Nobody has never had anything on our content or what we pushed. Nobody had that. Have people helped us and supported us and shared with us and bring us on their platforms, of course. We bring China on one of our biggest shows with Blue Boy. On our biggest show with Blue Boy. That's our biggest show. He sat up there and didn't say too much.
Yo, the Swan, yo, it's crazy because you're right, man, and people, Swan is right though, man, because people actually look for that, look to actually start drama, look to actually start things, and I was just reading the chat. Somebody else has said something too, man. As far as not confusing business with sinning, right? And then he played the games, and that's my particular problem. I still got demons. I gotta fight. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like, please don't play with me, bro. And you do. Thank you, bro. You definitely do.
And let me tell you something. If that's the whole thing, if you want to, I'm not letting nobody. Rayvon Swan, you right. We're not letting nobody destroy our shows. We have brought him up on different shows, and he always wilded out. You disrespecting our show. You can keep that on your show. Do that on your show. We try to keep a certain type of vibe here. We want to interact with the community, with other people coming up and talking, but you got to do that in a right type of way. So you did it to me one too many times. He did it to us one too many times. So that's on him. That's his brand. So when you don't, that's like right now, in certain places they're not letting drill artists in, certain rappers in. Where I'm at, Syracuse, certain places in the city, they're not letting them in. That's your brand.
No, it's crazy. I just went through that too. I was at the meet. Matter of fact, when I had called in for that brief moment, and I was in a meeting, so I got a whole team of brothers that I was actually working with. So they showed me this. It's like a lounge, like club. They do live music, and that was his thing, bro. He said, "Yo, listen, this place is beautiful. Like celebrities go there, a lot of money get made there. All type of big people go there." He's like, "Yo, I don't want none of that in here. None of that." He said, "I'm telling y'all now, y'all can bring people, but it's like, I don't want none of that in here." He said, "Yo, dude, you got to dress a certain type of way to go in there. Ain't no smoking and none of that going on in there. Besides the hookah, they do have a hookah in there. But the type of crowd, the atmosphere and character or whatever that these people is like, nigga, it's not allowed there." And it's like, so we're trying to do things for like, just for like-minded individuals to create a grown and sexy night. You know what I'm saying? Where you have Afro artists, R&B artists, different type of individuals to come out, whatever, do a meet and greet, maybe do like 2 songs live for them and actually create an ill comfortable vibe. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like what you just said, knowing the difference. So if you're trying to go further, or if you're comfortable in your particular space, more power to you. Love it. But we're here to create a table for those that are trying to grow and those that are trying to build. So if you're trying to grow and you're trying to build, you can holler at us, man. Straight up.
That's the type of time we on.
Cam, I gotta holler at you too, Cam. I'm working on an event for September 10th. So I definitely gotta get up with you, bro. Oh. Salute.
That's what it is. I mean, my whole thing is, yo, what's up, Nari? But that's the whole thing. There was no, anytime he did Hassan Campbell, I don't know how he would feel any type of way because he wanted Hassan to come on his platform. So is he mad that we bring Hassan up, or is he mad that we ain't bring him up, or he didn't get Hassan on his platform? When you put certain energy out there, people gonna come to it. China Mac, y'all see all the guys, all the people that we bring y'all. We bring YouTubers to y'all. We connect with other people. That's what we do. We know.
I understand.
What happened?
Nah, I'll just read the chat. You say don't feel bad, KK. It's crazy. Shout out to Moshe too, man. He's like the bro. Like when I say he's working, man. He got some papers he got to turn in. He said he may jump on for a couple minutes, but this is why we wasn't really gonna go on anyway. Because one of my partner here with us, but he gotta do this paper. And he cramming right now. He cramming right now. He cramming, which is excellent though, because it's just an example of being locked in. He's locked in on that particular work. Like I gotta finish his website for this nonprofit we're working on. Actually, that's gonna be the glue. Everybody that's out there working in them different states that's trying to move, you know what I'm saying, movement to actually create something official. You know what I'm saying? So we all can actually work and help each other, and then we get some money into get some money flowing properly, man.
But these attachments, if this is your first time watching We Locked In, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button. Subscribe, share the lives, support the channel. But getting back to attachments. These guys, like I said, we can work with people, we can do things with people. But in the business world, business is business. This ain't personal. This is our business. This is our brand. We are gonna make our brand what we want. We're not gonna let anybody dictate that to us. We are our own business. We don't tell him who to post and who not to post. We don't tell him not to curse Hassan out or whoever he's cursed. We never told him that. He never had that power over us, and we never had that power over him. So I don't understand why he think we had to check in on who is he? He ain't nobody. He another YouTuber, just like us. That's it. He ain't nobody. I don't got to check in with that. I never did before, and I'm not going to start. We're not going to start now. When we do our shows, we talk to each other. Yo, K, yo, Mo, what you think about this? We run these ideas, we bounce them back and forth over each other, and we make our shows. We go with
crazy. I was just thinking when you said that, right? Well, just to
now, because a lot of people think that we were disciples of 050, like we were under that when we came, like we started under that. We did not. He know our names. He wanted to involve us with his 050, and he put his support behind us, which we appreciate. We're not, any support or connecting. That's what we do. We appreciate that. But you ain't start us. What you mean? You ain't. We was already viral. Our name was viral in the street. What are you talking about?
It's crazy. No, you was going back into the attachment thing, and one of the first things though that I had learned about attachments, right, or breaking certain attachments, was words, right? And if you knew certain individuals that you were around, like coming up, it's like, all right, the first thing was actually the N-word, right? Calling each other the N-word, right? So it used to be crazy to where as like, yo, bro, you had to pay money or you had to do push-ups, right? So this was the thing, just amongst the soldiers or just amongst comrades. And it's like, all right, if you're saying you can grow and you're saying you're about something, all right, just you can change that one thing. Stop using that word or substitute that word with something else, right? You ain't smart enough to use another word than that. You know what I'm saying? Come up with something. So he was like, yo, damn. It had me thinking like, damn, I could use other words besides that. But it showed me, you know what I'm saying, not only because I started watching what I say and thinking before I speak. So it made me look at, damn, I'm kind of chained to a certain type of vocabulary. So that means any type of situation I go, I'm not going to be able to change it up. I'm going to be stuck in this particular, you know what I'm saying? In this particular mindset, using the same phrases, the same language, same things, and wouldn't be able to get out of that. But since doing that, it's like, hold up. I showed myself, hold up, nigga, broke that, stop that. Then it went on to a phrase. I don't know if you remember. Do you used to always say, "Not me, not me"?
You heard?
You heard? So it got into a thing to where as you started trying to remove that and substitute that with something, but it was small. It was just small steps. I mean, and it's just the chat. It's asking people like they're like, what do you see yourself attached to? What's certain thing that you feel like you're attached to that you can break, or things that you feel have too much power over you? I mean, I know a lot of times with people, they'll say this. I know dudes that say this phone. All right. And like, all right, nigga, put it down for a second. You know what I'm saying? Put it down for a second. Relax yourself. Get into your actual thoughts. Sit down for a minute and just think and just breathe. You know? Yeah.
Yo, Kim, what's up, bro?
Yo, what the fuck is good, man?
Peace and blessings, bro.
Yo, I really can't hear
y'all. Get them likes up, man. Cam's still in the building. It's 106 in the building, and we got 47 likes, man. Let's get them likes up, man. Hit that like button, man. Get them likes up.
Rockstar.
I can't really hear y'all. You
hear me? You can hear me? You turn.
Nah, it gotta be yours. We good. It gotta be yours. It gotta be yours.
Yeah, it gotta be on your device.
Your device, bro. So get them likes up, y'all. Hit that like button, man. Press that like button. You know, it's spiritual empowerment Sundays, man. We going in on attachments, and breaking the chains to rise up. That's what it's about.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, facts. Nah, yo, no bullshit, bro. Like, aside from everything, and a lot of niggas like don't understand why I be coming at boy like that. Cause I heard him initially, you know what I mean? He got a good message, but a dirty background. Dirty.
Yeah, I didn't even know all
dirty,
that,
bro.
Yeah.
And I thought, the way that shit went, it was like you associate your brand with that. And me being who I am and the loyalty I have to what we stood for, I'm gonna always try to put you on and hip you the game. Like, That's just like in the yard. If you meet somebody and you spinning with him with a dirty jacket.
Yeah.
Oh, you
understand? Like, I'm gonna be like, yo, nah, bro, that nigga, oh shit, get away from me. You understand? Just keeping it just grown man shit. Not no YouTube shit, but you say you coming at it from the aspect of interviews. Do your thing then. rise.
Views,
You
bro.
heard? Like that ass,
bro,
because
see,
that's
dudes
what
is taking this. Yo, unlike a lot of these other dudes, Cam, you
Yeah.
know what it was like when we was all on that time.
right.
You have a whole different perspective. See, dudes is bringing those perspectives to YouTube to a dude that met over the internet. You could be a whole cop. You could be a whole CI. Do I care about that? No, I do not, because we only interacting on the internet, on YouTube, as creative content creators.
Yeah,
As
content
bloggers.
creators.
We ain't connected as street dudes. All right, I met you in your hood, and we not on that time. We on you. This is YouTube. I don't
Right.
know you. Where you at? I
Yeah,
don't even
this
know
is
where you at.
no bullshit. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why some shit I don't take personal. But when I see, niggas that fuck with each other, that don't fuck with each other, and
The difference
you
is,
know, huh?
the difference is this, Cam. We bring, when y'all see us, we bring official guys up here that we actually know, welcome them home, show them love up here, open our platform so they can, contact the people's good people and good vibes. But we also have to talk about real issues that come up on the internet. This is going to make us have to get with or talk to people that we wouldn't normally talk to.
Right.
You have to talk to the Charleston Whites and be in a room with the WAC 100s and certain dudes.
You know it's crazy. I didn't even put that out there about Son, like with Charleston White. Like, we actually went out together.
Nah, I was just saying, like,
even with him, like, we actually went out together. I actually met him face to face. We actually spoke one out with him, and I could put out stuff, but it's just things where if we're talking and meeting and Robin trying to do something else, that's different. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to build really and do something, and you saying that, I'm gonna hold you accountable. Now this is a whole different world. We ain't in the streets. We ain't doing none of that. We meeting on the thing. You say you trying to build and help people. You for that? We gonna put you to the test. All right? Because we saying that.
Yo, that's a
If
fact.
you ready that?
Let me tell you something, right? Just the same way y'all doing it on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
I create content on the different platforms. I play with TikTok.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, I took my whole film. Like, y'all know I made a whole movie, right?
Yeah, you told me that. I still ain't checked.
Right. Now look, I took it, chopped that shit down, start pumping it. Now, what people don't know is that every character in there is a gang member, a different rival set.
Wow.
Right? I took all of them out the streets. I said, come here. All these little niggas in front of my building, beefing with the niggas from across the street. Nah, y'all trying to live a lifestyle of Hollywood. This is what's influencing y'all.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you how to create that illusion that you seek. And with that, they build bonds that cross rivalries. You understand?
Yeah.
Look at the film. Every last person, my co-star, Crip, Havoc that played in there, Latin King.
Hey, what's the name? What's the name? Because I ain't even get the name of the joint. What's the name of it?
Like, we was doing this, and this was a free movie program I was running, and a free music program I was running before niggas was even home. I was home 2013. I ain't been back since.
Yeah.
You feel me? I went out there. We started a nonprofit organization, right, with some people. They was handling the business aspect. Then they fucked us over. We was running the free music program and had the people pulling up the floor to ceiling windows, mic, everything there. You could see niggas like, yo, pull up immediately. You understand? And see and give whatever track you got, pull up. Put it on. We gonna put it out, but we gonna give you free studio time. Because we teaching the kids engineering as well.
What's the name of your TikTok?
Huh? Cam Stone.
Make sure you put it in the chat.
Huh?
Make sure you put that in the chat.
What's that movie too, bro? We gotta pump that too. What's the movie? What's the name of that movie, bro?
Yeah. Crooked the movie on Cam Stone Network.
So you gotta tap us all into that, bro, so we can get part of it.
Like, and that was real shit. And I did that shit with I'm not asking nobody for nothing. You understand?
Yeah.
I went out there.
You see this question right here? Cam Stone? It's been up here for a minute. Let me answer this question real quick, right? HC was Hassan Campbell was name dropping, and people felt that those people should be able to address what he was saying. I agree with that to a certain extent.
Right.
They can address that on their own platform.
Right.
Like when Hassan Campbell spoke about us, we addressed it on our platform, sent him the opportunity to pull up, and he did. You heard? Right. They can do that with their own platforms, but they disrespect people, so nobody's gonna pull up and discuss nothing with them. Who's gonna pull up there if we can't have a conversation and we just gonna get disrespected?
Yeah,
so
if it's a must thing, if it's
on more than one occasion, did we let China up to talk to people, but he didn't know how to talk. Even with Roski, at another time, Info Minds. Info Minds was the first time. Y'all forgot about that? It's a video up there with China Brim going in on Info Minds on We Locked In, right? We made it its own video because it wasn't a part of the content. We clipped it from the original video, which he really messed up the end of the original video. He messed it up with that foolishness. We had at that time, guess what we had up there? We had a Black Panther up here, bro.
Right. Now,
he wasn't on the panel. Hear me out. He wasn't on the panel at the time with Sun Wild Out, but that was his show. He did that at the end of a show like that, bro. This brother did. How much time did he do? Okay,
like
43.
Yeah, like 40-something years. Yeah.
He's an original Black Panther we had up there, and that's how you end the show because we had Info Minds up there. We brought Info Minds up, and you start going in on Info Minds. You know what I'm saying? He did the same thing with Roski. We cut that off. We cut that off, and we didn't repost it because, like I said, the energy was over for that. You messed up the whole vibe, so we're not gonna give you that opportunity. You can't get that no more now. You messed that up. What you mean? You messed that up. You can't control your mouth.
Bro, you can't control his argument. Look, because I was there on the chat.
He can't control his mouth or his emotions, so you can't. And guess what? We get flagged. He come up here cursing. Our whole joint get flagged. Now we're monetized, or they give us community strikes or something. If he not getting those community strikes, we are. We Locked In will. So we gotta. You can't get that opportunity. You messed that up. Now you have to address that on your own, and you messed that opportunity up for some other people as well. Because we don't, unless I really know what type of person you are and what you're gonna come up here and say. Me, Moshe, and KK, we're not gonna let you up here.
That's it right there.
Oh, all right, that's it right there. All right, go ahead, Cam.
Now, what I'm saying is this, right? When my impression, when niggas pulled up, niggas, you was there, we was bombing the shit out of Hassan. You heard? Like initially, when you was on, when they had you in the 050, right?
Look through those
just
videos.
Joking, we was just cutting ass.
Look through those videos. Look through those videos, bro. Look through those videos, bro. Show me one where I said anything out my mouth about Hassan Campbell. Show it. I want to see that.
I'm just saying this.
Look through those videos.
The assumption.
I know what was going on. See, the whole thing.
Look, hold on.
I was in
Let me clarify, right? The atmosphere. We was cutting ass. Niggas was lit. We always there felt like the gate. You understand? If you know, it felt like niggas on the gate, niggas got the bag, niggas lit, whatever. That episode, whatever. Niggas went in on him. I'm not saying you said anything specific to him, but when we heard, when things were brought up, we all laughed about it. Honestly, true, right? Cool. Me, I have an issue per se because of his critique towards something that I created. That's it. And his jacket is dirty, so you can pick anything you want to try to destroy him.
Yo, bro, listen. All right.
So that's not
all right.
That's not what I'm saying.
All right,
what I'm saying is that
jackets.
Bro,
it's dudes that come on these platforms all the time that got dirty jackets. They had dudes up there all the time. They had a bunch of dudes on the show with dirty jackets. This dude coming out with fake. That's part of a dirty jacket. That's on his resume. That's what anybody's gonna say. I don't gotta use it because I know he apologized. But that's a dirty jacket. Creating fake paperwork. Creating fake paperwork is a clean jacket.
Yo, my nigga, like I don't.
Did that, yo, bro. If a dude would have did that to you in prison, how you would have felt?
Huh?
If a
Say
dude
that
made
again,
up,
because he low.
if a dude made up fake paperwork on you while you was in prison, how you would have felt?
I'd have shot his face off.
Is that a clean jacket? And that's what official dude do though. So we met with him on them terms. Dudes got in my ear when we first started dealing with him and told me that, yo, bro, this dude, and I said, son made a man, son. You know, son talked about that. Dudes were screaming at me, yo, like, yo, why you linking yourself with son? Why y'all, yo, I said, we on YouTube. This ain't no, we don't personally deal with him.
Yo,
You know
bro,
what
you know
business.
what? Yo, truth be told, I know you saying the mudslinging, but like I can't answer for his shit. You understand? Like I don't like to do that. You understand? Because truth be told, like niggas, he mentioned it, he put it out there. Like he's like, yo, niggas threw the bag at him, whatever it was. You understand? To get his platform. The same way you're gonna do what you feel within your code of ethics to get your platform up. You understand? So I'm not gonna point the finger because I done did some fucked up shit too in this game. You understand?
And I wasn't
So
about. And it's about. I try not to point the
if you
finger.
saying what you saying, that's something
Yo, bro,
you and
listen.
him gotta address. Maybe
He
in
coulda-
the,
yo,
hopefully
he got
in
my
the
number.
civil,
Well, listen,
or
he got
however
my
man
number.
y'all gonna do.
He could have hollered at me. He got my number, but he wanted to address it on YouTube. This is what these dudes do. I'm not mad. I laughed at. I watched this video. I laughed at it. It was funny. It was funny. I mean,
Right.
I'm not. I don't
yo,
feel
listen,
no
I
way
fuck with
because
both
let me
of
tell you
y'all.
something. When
You
you
heard?
and that's the thing about attachments. Going back, when you attach to certain stuff, something, certain people, certain things, you're gonna get certain things. That's what. And people told me about them. People had warned me. Many people asked the question like, "Yo, what's up with this dude? It's a YouTube thing. You know, we going back and forth. Homie did what he did. That was before us. You know what I'm saying? As far as creating fake paperwork, that was before us. But how was that clean? How were you clean? You can't be clean with that, bro. You can't be clean with that, bro. Against who? And if you're gonna say it that way, against who? A real right.
Right.
Against a real right. So what you gonna say? How you clean? How does that make you clean? So you can't talk about because he want Hassan up there, he had Berry up there, he had a lot of dudes.
And no bullshit.
He had TikTok up there.
And this
he
is
had
real
all
shit.
these.
Now
All
let
these.
me put you all together. Let me hit you
Dudes
again.
was mad when Alpo got a platform. Dudes was mad, like yo, dude just mad that dude is talking to Tekashi 6ix9ine. That's who we get up there next. Tekashi.
I got
hold
sound
on.
on.
Hear me out.
They
getting all the no good
I got a
dudes.
song on
Yeah.
Alpo.
They getting all the
Where-
no good dudes.
Mikey B,
Where I
hold
called
on,
them
bro.
a rat from the rip. I'm
They-
everywhere in New York.
They getting all of
You
no good
understand?
dudes.
You understand me? Like I
Yeah.
threw it out there from the rip. Straight up, one bar. Fuck Alpo, fucking rat. Sit.
But this is what I'm saying.
You understand? Like
So
now,
what's the
now when
what's
it
the
comes to
difference?
that,
Look,
You heard,
dude
like,
was
that
mad
was
at
them.
Queen's Flip. Dude was mad at Queen's Flip because he was going to do an interview. Shout out to Queen's
no,
Flip.
that's his shit. That's
No, listen,
whatever
hear
he
me out.
do to get his
He did an
bag
interview with
on his
Alpo.
YouTube shit. It's gonna be done,
He
bro.
did an
I
interview with
already
Alpo.
know
Yeah.
this.
So
And it's
how-
funny
That's not
because
my
you understand.
platform.
Hold on for a second.
All
Hold on.
I don't want to see brothers fall out because I know
Yes.
the history of everybody, bro. We all
Yes.
know this. You heard we was there when we was kids. We was babies, man.
Facts.
You
and that's my-
understand?
That's my
Like
whole
we
thing.
came up
So you
and
cannot say
we bred this
Hassan's
system.
record. You cannot say Hassan's record and us. And let me tell you something. Look at my interview with that young girl, Nayshawn. Shout out to her from Chicago, from Illinois, pulled up here, right? From Illinois. I'm listening. We give people the platform to speak their piece. Somebody asked me the other day, Moshe asked me, yo, bro, say something. We have individuals up there. I said, yo, I get to talk all the time. Let them speak. Hassan came. I let him speak his piece. Guess what? It created content because now all these people are responding and they get to respond to this video and it creates revenue for everybody. This is the
Right.
fact. These are the
Right.
facts. You heard? So all
Right.
these videos that's being made, say thank you. Like Hassan Campbell always says. Say thank you. We gave you something else to hit an algorithm and to be viral about. Say thank you.
Right.
We gave you
No,
some
no,
more
you
money.
get, you get. No, look, bro. I don't.
Say
I
thank you.
wish you the most success always, Mikey. Yo, KK, you know how I am.
Yeah, I already know.
You understand? You know how I move.
You're
Like,
out here, bro. I don't even like
these
playing with
people, like, sometimes these niggas is simulations. You understand? Like, and you have to play them. You have to play them out in this field in order to get ahead. And I understand it's a dirty game. It's the 48 online, on live.
I was telling him that's the thing.
You heard? I be sitting back like,
playing
wow,
the
this
game,
Matrix
bro,
is bogged the fuck out.
And that's
You
what we
understand?
trying to do.
But like, if you're gonna achieve in it, you heard, and we locked in, it's gonna be a platform of elevation of the people. Then you have to focus on that, because the moment you slip into that, bro, and that's what was happening.
Yes.
People were seeing it like, you know what I mean? This was gonna be like a dirty side of YouTube as well, as bro say. You understand?
Yo, bro,
and maybe it is a hard pill to swallow if you have to shut that door down. Because when I saw that shit yesterday, know what I mean? Like, I'm like, damn, bro, going in. He hot right now. His Miller hot.
I ain't
You
mad.
understand? And I'm like, damn,
Yo,
man, like,
it's expected. That was expected.
And I couldn't even intervene,
hey, yo,
or
bro,
even
yo, listen,
like be like, yo,
how you play chess if a dude know your next move?
huh?
How you play chess if we already know what you're gonna do in the next move? All right, I'm gonna move here. He gonna go there.
Yeah, because it actually was said, but there was something else that was mentioned, right? And what Hassan has said, I respect him when he said that. It's like you see all these other these big platforms, right? Or even certain news channels and stations, and they put out all type of stuff all day. Nobody is saying nothing to them. Nobody. It's just us.
Yo, bro, listen. This is what I'm saying.
Us. But all
I'm not saying
his name. I don't know these names off top, but they was naming the names of, like, you know, big bloggers and podcasters, whatever. Guys that get stupid bread in the millions, whatever. None of them, you see none of them going back and forth, violating, doing all disrespectful stuff. Dudes in a lane, they handling their business. They focus.
Yo, I can't.
Content.
Hold on. Let me go out and come back in. You heard?
All right.
I can't hear. I can't hear. Hold on. Let me see something.
Yeah, bro. But
yeah, Bill.
Look,
yeah.
Heavy Andy, check it out.
Definitely.
We ain't a part of that structure, so we ain't making calls like that. I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying, Andy? I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? I know what he did, and he said it. He spoke on it. But like I said, we ain't holding that against him because he apologized for it. But the topic came up of a clean and dirty. What's clean? Who's clean here? Like, I did stuff in my past that some people probably don't agree with, as far as, you know, being in the streets, doing violence, being in prison, being in the gang, doing violence. I know a lot of people don't agree with that. People could probably look at me on that level. So I'm not looking to shoot them down about that. I'm just stating the facts. All y'all last, you know, guests, for the most part.
Yeah, I can hear y'all way better.
Individuals, and he was willing to have Hassan Campbell pull up. So you're saying this is who y'all putting on your platform. This is how he talked out both sides of his face today. He talked out both. He said, this who y'all put on your platform. He had all these people come up there and talk about all the bad shit Hassan has done all of his life. He showed videos. He showed all that. He talked all that stuff. But you know what the first thing he said is? Yo, peace to Hassan. Tell Hassan to pull up.
Yo,
you cannot make this stuff up, bro.
DBK all day.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when I was seeing the Hassan shit, right? Now, I was in the chat. He was in the chat. You heard? He got a wrench on his shit. You heard? He trying to pull up. That's, from my understanding, that's what he's upset about. And if you have somebody slandering you, and you right there, and you can't, that makes it look bad on you, bro, because it's like, damn, you ain't letting the bro defend it, so he right there. I don't know if you can see it.
No, I let him on 2 occasions come and talk to people. Info Minds, Roski. He wilded out on our channel. You supposed to keep our channel away. Hear me out.
Yeah.
We had this discussion on the phone. I got his number, bro. This ain't no. I got his numbers in my phone, bro.
Right. No,
discussion. He knew what our platform was about, as opposed to his platform.
Right.
He knew the content of our platform.
Right.
They know that they go in what they do on their platform. That's what they do. We don't do that here. We funny sometimes and we get into, but our topics are mostly serious, and we come from a serious perspective, bro. We come from a different perspective. His is the angle of go in, call names, and do kiddie stuff. It's a time for that. I like Rec too. Some of the stuff is funny. So I respect his lane. I'm not mad at his lane. But his lane is not fully ours. Only time that we attached ourselves to him and that we went on those videos is when our lanes crossed.
Right.
When he had videos that were our type of content and stuff that we could use for our viewers.
Right.
That's it. We stayed on the content of our stuff. That's that, bro. We already knew that. We already knew that our platforms was not the same. They know that. You can see him on there. That's the elders. Nah, they not on this time. They not on this. He done said that 1,000 times. Himself.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So everybody knew that. Everybody knew that. But it's these attachments. And let me tell you something.
Now what I was saying,
you break away from them attachments.
While that was happening, Hassan was on this platform violating him. You know, he mentioned his name. He did violate. I heard y'all like, bro. I was like,
he mentioned his name.
Right.
He mentioned his name.
Yeah, he did. He did because we wasn't allowing him to go crazy nobody. When every time he mentioned somebody's name, he would stop.
That's what I'm saying. Code of ethics.
Yeah,
like
he
if you
did
come to my
his
house,
name, though,
you heard? Like if you come to my house, I got rugs. You understand? I got rugs. So you got to take your shoes off. You understand? It's just the code of ethics of when, you know, you in an atmosphere. So if that's not clear, then anything can happen. You understand? Anything disrespectful can happen. So I understand where you coming from, because bro, if he don't like it, he's gonna come at you, right?
All right,
that's his thing.
And that energy wasn't for last night. What we did,
what
we were doing, that energy is for his channel, like he did today.
And that's
go in over there.
What wasn't
clear. You up here, you no longer invited. It is what it is. You want to violate, you're not invited.
Right.
That's how that go. You're not invited. We gave him the opportunity. He did it the first time. Really, after he did it with a Black Panther on the show, bro, we had a real official Black Panther on the show, bro. And homie went in on Info Minds. Same thing.
So you addressed it to him then. You addressed it to him. You addressed it to him when he did it, right?
I don't gotta address nothing. If you don't respect the channel, then you ain't gonna be on it. I don't gotta answer him. I don't gotta talk to him. I ain't gotta talk to him, bro.
No, I mean, like, look, if I'm just saying, like me,
if you don't care, why should I? If you don't care, why should I?
So you saying from the Info Minds thing that you see that he didn't care.
Occasions. He did it on numerous occasions. I'm not gonna let you up here. We are not. Because it's not just me. We all feel the same way.
Yeah,
we're not gonna let you come up here.
When the last time happened, right?
Listen, we're on YouTube, official channels where people are doing interviews. Any official channels, right? Where people are doing interviews with people, right?
Right.
Who lets somebody just come up and wild on their guests?
Yeah, I'm feeling the same way.
Where they do that at, bro?
Right.
Who lets somebody just come in and wild on people guests?
Right.
So let me up
no, that's what I said.
Who does that? Where does that go?
Code of ethics that has to be understood.
On, bro. Stop it.
You understand? It's a code of ethics that has to be understood at
so
the
they
moment,
can do that over there, bro.
Because I'm coming in with my code of ethics. You understand? The way I speak to KK, the way I speak to Mikey B, you heard? I'm always the same way. Everybody know my demeanor. I won't not. Oh, you can't fall out with me for me speaking to you, because I'm always gonna speak to you with respect. You understand? That's just my code of ethics. You understand?
Yeah.
Now you have others don't move like that, and the way it go down, like we know the consequences of moving that way. It's just we from the hood. We know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's the whole thing. You can't, but go ahead, bro. Going
into the attachments, because I wanna bring it back, back to the narrative. Yeah. This is what we, like it really caught my attention.
Yo, what I said, what China's saying we did to him on his show today, one of his guests, 10 toes down, said, China, you did the same thing to me. I'm gonna clip that and show y'all. He's in
Nah,
China
hold on, let
with
Caleb go,
Hassan.
bro, because you about to get pulled into that. Like,
No, but no, listen.
that, bro.
No, but these are the attachments. He
I
attached
said-
himself to listen. He
And this
attached
is
himself.
a perfect example, right?
No, look.
Let all
Hear me
that
out.
shit go, bro.
He attached himself.
Let that thing go, bro.
He attached himself. No, I'm not. No, I'm not talking about now, but for later. For so if people want to see it, he attached himself
Oh,
to 10 toes down, right?
Raekwon
Right,
Swan.
KK? Huh?
What you say?
He attached himself to 10 toes down. He brought him up to date to going on Hassan and everybody else, right? Right? Look, during the live today, 10 toes down told him, yo, but you did the same thing to me, bro, with Hassan.
No, he said Harlem Legend said no. He actually said Hassan Campbell did the same thing to us.
No.
All I was saying is that, see, this is what I'm saying, right?
Yeah,
I
they
look
go
back
and forth like
I look
children.
at the pattern. You heard? I look at the pattern. And every time, bro, that boy is involved, black men fall out.
Yep.
Just plain and simple. That's the message. If you got out of anything I said, that's what I'm saying. The same thing for China. Think about it. Every time that man is involved in our shit, we fall out. So that's why, yo, if it could be patched, let it be. If not, fuck it. You know, we still hood niggas, you heard? But like at the end of the day,
I'm not worried about that, bro. When we came up here, we put together, we locked in.
Yeah.
We didn't have no China Brim. They names wasn't involved with that. It was me, Moshe, and KK. That's our show.
Right.
There's nobody else's name involved in that. When you looked at it at the about, it's 3 people. It's me, Moshe, and KK.
Right.
When they tell me what we're gonna do, or when they got topics, we address that with us. We don't address that with nobody else but us 3, bro.
Right.
And if we want to invite people and tell people what we're doing, that's what we do, bro. Anything else, dudes have no control of us. Who's these dudes? They ain't nobody, bro. And there was nobody on the inside. There ain't nobody out here neither. You another YouTuber. We don't want to hear that.
Yeah, and I like somebody else said, so long Hassan Campbell divide and trying to divide y'all. Ain't no, this is why, that's why I said moving on from that and not keep going over that same thing, because we ain't no need to. It's fruitless. It's not productive. It's not nothing. People are not going to listen. Guys' levels of understanding is on a certain thing. Dudes are going to go back and forth, and I'm not with those games. You know what I'm saying? Bro. We're gonna actually move forward to some of the things that's actually being done, because what's going on right now, the work the work, bro, that you be putting in, homie, like is remarkable, bro. And bro, saying I'm working on my first event, bro. You know what I'm saying? Working on my first event.
Yo, bro, like, listen. Some people do it for like for the views, bro. Like that shit, I don't know, it's weird to me.
Yeah,
bro,
weird to me too.
Real talk, we had a Muslim school on Westchester.
Yeah.
Right? It was called Peace December. We bought Stedman Graham there. You understand? Like me and the co-star in that movie, me and him, we was like, fuck that. We gonna push these flyers out and get the people to hear, you know, the free music program, whatever. Bumped into his manager. He's doing a tour for schools, speaking to schools. Nah, come here. You gotta do a Muslim school. Think about it. If you don't show that diversity in your campaign trail or whatever you're doing, it's gonna look bad.
Yeah. Right.
Pulled them in. Yo, we gotta talk our talk. You understand? And he spoke there, and they did the show there. And our established, this something we brought to the hood. You look on my Instagram, scroll down, you're gonna see me there in the suit with them. I mean, we did with senators. United Nations ambassadors. You know, sitting down at the table. You know, we were speaking on some real deep shit that we was attributing to the hood, and my aspect to it was getting the youth away from the path of gang life. I'm not gonna say I'm trying to stop somebody from being in a gang, because people make decisions every day and you cannot control it. That's a fool's mission. You understand? And people that run around say, yeah, that's a fool's mission. You're not going to get me like that.
Provide better
but what I
options
will do is offer the proper guidance. You understand? Like, if you want my opinion on something, I'm going to give you the proper path, because I judge things based on this, bro. Preserving life or destroying life. That's it. If you preserve, you good. If you don't, you bad. That's it. There's no other in-betweens. So I base my morality on that. I got plants. You understand?
Yeah.
Like, I try to attribute to life, because I've taken it.
I'm a matter of fact, I put this video.
I came from a dark background, and today I'm able to say that I'm in a place where it's beautiful.
Yeah.
My daughter's sleeping right there. My wife, legally, is right there. My other kids right there. I could go lay down and hug her right now. I spent 19 years in prison. Straight. You understand? Like, this shit is not a game. These people throw their life away. Yeah. And you got brothers out there that really just gonna get you to get under the set and then get you indicted and throw your whole life away. Another black man gone,
crazy,
bro. And we don't address that shit, bro.
You know, I said that the other day, right? We was having a conversation, and one of the things I don't understand is, like, dudes put so much business out there, right? And not really understanding not just the effect that it has on people, but the effect that it has as far as with the police and feds and people that's actually watching, right? When you link certain people up and you put certain things together, and they'll actually help. And one thing bro was right about, they'll actually help push the narrative, right? Just to find out more information, right? To find out who's really connected, who's really doing what, who's really thing, just so they can line dudes up. And it's just a fact, bro. It's like and you say either you building or destroying, bro. And that's how
you heard, because this shit break my heart. And dudes don't understand it, because I seen this shit from the very fucking beginning.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, when they had no sex in New York under this Damu shit. None, not one. You understand?
Yeah.
And to see it to this, and brothers out here just putting people back in that position where we came from, in truckloads, indictment operation, what? Any bogus name, they just taking a bunch of black faces, bro. Like, come on, my nigga, this shit is an epidemic.
That gets so overlooked, bro. Especially right now in New York, some of the agenda that's being pushed, right? And Moshe had mentioned, we was talking about it, something that the mayor was actually doing. Actually pushed to get dudes locked up, bro, and reinstitute a whole lot of things. In fact, reinstitute.
Mikey, we really got to look at things on that aspect, man, because these dudes is really getting niggas indicted.
Yeah,
you heard, like, people is going to jail, losing their freedoms. We've lost a chunk of our lives. People don't understand, like the severity of what that took to survive.
Thanks.
You understand? Like, to survive with your manhood, you still intact. You understand? You able to function in society and still achieve. You understand? Like, this shit is hard for a lot of them people back in there. And we got our opportunities again. So what we gonna do? Send more niggas there?
Yeah.
Yo, so I'm supposed to get you to gang, do all kind of shit online for what? So we can all get indicted at the end of the day and be trying to get Jack Mac from each other?
Oh.
Like, fuck out of here. Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. They're like, this shit is, you got to see these type, and these are these OGs.
strip.
These are the big
strip
homies,
that
bro.
visit, butt naked, lift your thing, arms up, spread them back.
Right.
What?
Like everywhere. You see it everywhere. You see it everywhere, KK. Like, come on. And no matter what gang you pick, they gone. They all getting snatched up. That shit is horrible, man.
Yeah.
Like, what is like I don't know if maybe I feel more consciously aware of certain things and trends and the way things go in society, because I did have a good run with sociology, you know, while I was in there.
Yeah.
Right? Know what I mean? Like, and I understand group dynamic and how it is that these so-called big homies rule, yet they have no power.
Hey, yo,
You
this
understand?
made me think
Like,
about
this shit is
yo,
like
made me think about that
like
quote.
real
Right? I
talk.
gotta find this quote. Right? It made me
Like,
think about this quote.
you ever read this book called The Explosion of Black Chicago Street Gangs?
I think I did.
Yeah, real thin book.
I think I
It
did
was,
read.
it was a real small book.
No, I think I did
Right?
read that book, bro.
And now we sit here and don't think of this group dynamic, and we don't apply it to when we have 3 people in a group dynamic. 2 will always click against 1. Whether we joking, whether it's with financing, no matter what the dynamic or the paradigm, may I say, it's still gonna click up like that. And what I'm saying is that this is the trend that's happening. And this is why you have all the disrespect between gangs, and they're taking it into, you know, like running around getting young boys to shoot each other. You understand? Like, and then you get the Charleston Whites dynamics. You understand? Like,
Hey,
you
yo,
get
bro.
people that don't have no, this is people. This is a man that don't have no other way or means to fight but to use your own enemy against you. Very dangerous. You understand? Very dangerous. Like, people need to realize and wake up to what's happening, you heard? To what's happening to us. Because if you're not aware of what's going on with your own government, with your laws, if you don't understand the basic laws of driving, traveling, you know, like, bro, like you sleep, wake up. We in 2022, wake up.
No, it's crazy because that's bro. I look at that, and that's the thing where you have people on so many different levels, and this is what I keep reminding Mikey about. And Moshe when we vibe, I say, "Oh, bro, these dudes have ceilings, bro. Like, we don't got no ceiling on them." You know what I'm saying? I don't know that, just the level that dudes is able to reach and getting actually in tune more so with that, right? So now making the people aware of really what's happening. I mean, just like when you go into the thing where as it certain things in government changing, right? Or we leading towards the end times, all the things with currency, right? Or you actually see the lines being drawn between good and evil. You actually kind of see it because there's more in your face right now than ever. I've never seen nothing like this, bro, where people are outright worshiping the devil, bro. Outright.
Right. Like, this,
people are saying,
like,
I'm a witch.
right.
I'm a witch. I'm out of that. That's
Like,
outright, bro.
listen,
people are doing it right. So it's like you see it in your
that's
face.
why I
and it's like,
said,
you
look,
just-
even in ceremonial magic, it's no good or bad magic. Anybody that know that whole,
yeah,
they'll tell you that it's no good or bad. It's just the intention of the person. I've seen people use the same spirits against each other. How? Don't make no sense. I'm gone. You understand? Like, I don't get involved in those type of things. You heard? I'm more intellectually and consciously aware of you know, on a different level. So I don't.
And that's one of the main things that people actually really get. So when we doing that first, that was the first thing we started. You learn your history. I mean,
Right.
really learn your history. And even with men, when you go back far, like to the farthest reaches of Antiquity, you start seeing
Right.
like, yo, hold up. What? The Egyptians,
Right,
what?
exactly.
So what the Sudan, the South, you go down to Kemet, what? And you start
Right, you go,
understanding that
yeah,
particular,
exactly. Because a lot of people
history and realize you a king for real.
for the
You a
longest, your
for
bloodline
real.
is precious. But
Like-
see, this is what they don't want us as melanated people to understand, right? Who and what we are. And that is the most significant factor in our ascension.
Yeah, bro.
You understand? Like, that is the barrier. So when I taught the brothers about stones and, you know, like the history of what you think you representing, pierce that veil.
Yeah,
Look at your symbols. Why this? Question it. And we took it back to when? Back even to the times of Osiris. The first pharaoh name is Men. Men means stone.
Also,
You understand?
also means success.
You claim to be a Damu.
Yeah.
If you tell me, yo, that's a Swahili word, yeah, it's borrowed. In Swahili is a borrowed word. Yes. Damu means blood in the original language of this earth. Ancient Sumerian. The language of the gods. You understand? This is what you still claiming. So it's gonna go. There's a lot of brothers don't understand or comprehend the depth of what it is that we doing. That's why when they criticize it, you know, it gets is upsetting because they criticize it from a point like they in authority.
Yeah.
You understand? That was my whole issue with Haas. You pointing your finger at the homies hard. You heard, like and I'm like, bro, who are you? Were you there? Were you banging? You claim to be in the building when I was in the building. Nigga, I was a predicate. Not saying that means nothing to anybody, but we know back then when all them Latin kings was trying to chase us, you understand? Anybody that was a predicate knew that we tear anybody up anywhere, we're gonna tear this building down and scream this Damu name. You understand? Like this, that was against all odds. These people who criticize that, they don't understand what it is to be in a whole fucking pen of nietas. You understand? You're ratcheting this like 13 of these niggas. You understand? And mind you, I'm Puerto Rican. I understand everything they saying. I'm like, they're gonna kill me if I don't pop. You understand? That life, what that breeds is a different type of person. And when brothers come out here and squander that, you understand, and go and can't break that cycle, it hurts. Because we know the contributions. I know brothers that had little bullshit bids and turned that to life bids, man, for the sake of that. And to watch a YouTuber disrespect that, you understand, that claim to come from that? Nah, bro. Bro, don't do that. You understand? That was my whole beef. But like, I don't know the nigga. Everything that's critique is for what you put out there. I don't know the nigga. You understand? Like, but when you shoot like the way you shot, because I was listening to you and I was liking the message. And then when he switched it, it was like, oh, who the fuck is this nigga? You understand? Like, it's like you hearing the nigga on the gate. It's like you hearing the nigga on the gate spitting that truth, that knowledge, And then he turned around and say, fuck blood. You like, oh shit, who the fuck was that? Oh, that shit hurt.
Cuba 978 in the chat. I always want to respond to Cuba 978 because he said we need to learn to forget the past because you're never going to move forward. And one, this is the thing that becomes hard. And I said this to I think it was yesterday or the day before that. One of the things that is hard is that when you have to have these particular conversations that are testing your emotions, right? Or testing certain beliefs that you may have, right? And like with us, just our people, period, they really need to have these particular conversations, right? Because now it pits people against each other. So if an individual, right, he violates whatever, does something back, boom. Now we hard on that. All right, ain't no coming back, but now what if the individual actually does grow and change and becomes
a different type of, like, if he grows, it's gonna show.
You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna show, bro. Like, you can't.
So now,
a flower look, a flower starts from the seed. When it sprouts, you're gonna see it, and when it hit that flower blooms, you're gonna see it. You're gonna be like, oh shit, that shit look fresh. You understand? You ain't gonna worry about the thorn.
Exactly.
You understand?
So
like,
now,
but the thorn is still cut you.
Now my thing, right? Even now, just me, even in my elevation, right? In my evolving, looking at certain things. So it's like, all right, learning not to, because I do it good. I think I'm pretty good at it, right? But not to judge prematurely, just on, oh, you heard this, heard that, like boom, boom. Like, all right, I know how to protect and safeguard myself, right? Fine, I ain't worried about none of that. Somebody trying to do something to me, I ain't got to worry about none of that. Thing is now, knowing that I'm protected and safeguarded, all right, you have the opportunity to show and prove who you are. You have that. Not to say anything else is going to be extended or anything else is going to be done, but you have the opportunity. So now when you have people just like on these platforms that I'm starting to see, when you let them talk, I'm starting to see that, bro. When you let them talk, bro, they start to really expose certain things.
They start to expose themselves. And that's what I'm saying, bro. I can't hear you, Mikey.
Y'all, here we go. Hold on. If it's your first time viewing We Locked In, make sure y'all subscribe, hit that like button, comments. We got 117 in here. We got 80 likes. Let's get that to 100. Let's push that up real quick. I hear y'all brothers talking. Yo, they got wrenches. They blocking people. Yo, they got wrenches. I had to take their wrenches just now because they in here blocking people hating. You heard?
Ooh.
Yo, good looking, Roski, for letting me know you got blocked. I would have never knew it, bro. We had him as a moderator, right? So he's in here blocking people. I had to take all these people out of blocked because they were in here blocking people, bro. So I had to take their wrenches from him just now.
Like
I ain't even agree with that. That's what Mikey did.
I don't want no wrench.
Mikey gave me wrench.
I don't do none of that shit, bro. Like that shit, like
I forgot. I totally forgot about that. But that's how nasty these dudes are, bro. These dudes is nasty, bro.
I don't know.
What's that 94? Let's get it up, y'all. Yo, Roski, yo, good looking, Roski, and let me know that, bro. I would have never knew that if you ain't tell me that, Roski. Thanks, bro.
Like,
hey, yo, the work though. Hey, yo, hear me, Ken. The work though, bro. And I see, bro, it's like it's serious, and dudes got to do things in a strategic way, bro. And when I even seen this, like, I was reluctant to even like come on, because I was working on the radio station. I told you we'll be 100. So remember, they wanted me to do a prison show on there. So I'm like, all right, cool, but things have to be, done right. And this is when we always talking. So we was gonna go on B100 Radio, right? And then we linked up. I had linked up with somebody else. It's another a new channel that's out. What was the name of it again? Mikey, you remember the name of that?
Say it again.
The other channel.
U42.
U42, right?
Oh yeah, before we created We Locked In.
So U42 is like let him
break it down because KK, right? He had the whole thing. They wanted to work.
Because I deal with some
stuff. KK.
U42 is another platform like YouTube, but it's like you already monetized once you get down with them. Ain't no you got to go through a bunch of stuff. And like every episode, whatever you put up, you get paid for. right? So they was gonna work with me anyway with a prison show. I had did a pilot for it with them and all that. I'm like, yo, listen, forget just me. I got 2 other guys that's just like me. You know what I'm saying? Let's make it, you know what I'm saying, bigger so you have more content, you have more things that we can actually build. He's like, yo, Mikey, let's just do YouTube. Let's just go on YouTube. Let's go on YouTube. I said, I didn't really want to go on it because of the business aspect is not like you got to really do everything yourself, right? As far as business wise over there. Over there, it's like B100 and plus U42, we already had like a team structure. Everything was already there. So camera people, producers, you know what I'm saying? Everything was already set. So now coming into this is like, all right, you come into a world dealing with all those people, and I still how I feel about certain things. I don't like playing games at all with people. Period. You know what I'm saying? So I can't get into the back and forth. I don't like that. I've never done it. We don't do it.
Me neither. I'm not. Yo, listen.
I don't play that. But we trying to understand and be patient with that, knowing that
now, like, look,
okay, relax.
I respect. I done had conversations with Moshe on the gate.
Yeah.
Way before I would never come in here and disrespect his platform.
That's what
you
I'm
understand?
saying, bro.
Like we was in the flesh. I mean, just recently in Brooklyn for Man Dude's birthday. Shout it out to Dude, the Sharp.
Shout out to Man Dude.
It's my Sharp right there.
Oh,
right now. At the end of the day, like it was a blessing. He introduced me to his wife. You understand? Like, so I could never. I'm not the type of person that'll leave a vibe one way and go another way and switch it because of whatever.
Yeah.
The last how we left it is always going to be the way it is until you make it otherwise. You understand? Like, I don't fall out with people because of my character.
Exactly.
You understand? Like, I never have. That's not nowhere in my jacket. You understand? Like, because I'm always me. You understand? If you accept me for me, we good. If you don't, I'm not gonna fuck with you either. You understand? Like, but I'm not gonna I'm not a disrespectful person unless we have something that you fucked up with. I will speak, mama. I will tell you violated. You understand? That's always gonna be me. You understand? But that's not something that I'm trying to champion around to gain respect from or from whoever, admiration from you understand? Like, I can't. Yeah. That's not what this is about. You understand? If I come here, I'm gonna give some knowledge. You always come out with a conversation with me with some jewels.
Facts.
Like, I can't have fruitless conversations. It's just like,
it's funny because we talking earlier.
I shy away from that
discussion. I was talking about.
You understand?
And out here, I'm feeling like that here, bro. I was feeling like that inside anyway, but even out here, I'm feeling like that. It's like
now, if I want to air nigga out on YouTube, and I want a platform, I hit China immediately. Like, yo, bro, because I'm going to come in with a fury. But it's not for YouTube. I don't do that on YouTube. You understand? And if I expose a nigga on YouTube, you know what I mean? It's because we all know the facts.
Yeah.
Like, that's just a side note. Like, you heard? We was all in the yard. We all know what happened. Yeah, it's no documentation, but we know. You know what I mean? Like, we know niggas, you gave up the bag to so-and-so. He distributed this shit. Like, for real. Like, but we don't, like, do that to any and everybody. That's not for this. And when I seen niggas doing that, you know what I mean? Like, bros of more admiration in this, it was like, damn, this shit get dirty.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, and if you're gonna get in it, this is the beast you gotta adapt to.
Stop playing with me, bro. Put my shit
Yeah.
out your pocket. Give me this shit. What's wrong with you, bro?
And my young boys.
The young boys. What's up with him, man? What's up with the young boys, man?
My nephew. My nephew. Yo, these niggas is like, yo, real talk. They like Tommy and and Ghost.
Tommy and Cole.
Say that. But yo, y'all niggas is mad loud though, man.
but you know, getting back to attachments,
Yo,
yo, this is a
Hold
great,
up, bro.
this is a great show. You know what I mean?
yo,
YouTube is
bro.
a great,
I'm
it's a great
a,
place.
huh?
Oh, you gonna-
Nah,
you said,
just
bro?
mute it.
Oh, my soul.
Just mute your, just mute your phone.
I got him.
You can't mute him right now?
I got him. Yeah.
Yeah. But you were saying just about the platform though, and this is the thing, we have to keep your good vibes going, man. Because the one thing that was mentioned earlier is someone was saying that you have to keep them good vibes going. Have to. I mean,
Yo,
because
all
it's so
my
much.
soul, yo.
Yeah, no question, bro. It's so
Like,
much
young boys, them niggas
style
16.
energy out here. So much people come after. We gotta keep that good energy going, bro. Have to.
Yeah,
Oh,
And
Yeah.
and that's what it's about, though. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But you know, let me tell you something, bro. The way this stuff be happening, it does not happen for no reason. It's happening at these times for a reason. Because let me tell you something. Our content is never gonna be. It's never gonna be a certain type of dirty. It's not gonna never get like that here ever.
Right.
But if it wasn't spiritual empowerment Sundays, we might have came at it from a different perspective. You heard?
and yo, I had to remind myself,
Right.
but
I don't know. Like, that's what I'm saying, man.
A response was mandatory. A response is mandatory.
Yeah.
But how the response, this tempered the response to be from a spiritualistic, a more powerful angle, bro. Because
Right.
if it would have got nasty, it was another day of the week. You heard?
Right.
Nah, he say that.
Hey, yo,
not
like
me.
you're gonna,
I ain't
you're
gonna
gonna.
say that.
No, I mean,
my
But look,
nasty is different.
like you said, you don't got no big.
but our nasty
You heard?
is not
Yeah.
that mook nasty they be on talking about the other stuff. It's not gonna be mook nasty up here.
Yeah, nah, because that.
All that other shit they be talking. That sound like you in Southport. I saw it be sound like they in Southport.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this shit is the gate, bro.
It's definitely the gate.
Yeah,
Yo,
I'm telling
Gate
you.
banging at his best. You
And,
heard?
now, and that's why. Hey, yo, hear me? You know what's crazy, Karen? I used to go to the box, right? He used to get so mad at me. I used to go to the box, right?
Yeah,
I'm not talking.
right.
You okay? Go. No. Yo, where you at? I'm not. No.
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 That's it.
Especially later on, where the cameras, everything, hear everything and see everything that's going on. Especially then. I said, bro,
Right.
yeah, I'm bugging. You know, I went to a hearing, right? I was this was funny. I was just fishing something. They finally got me, right? Called me for some
Right.
fish. Gave me a ticket, right?
Right.
So I go down there. It's funny because they charged my monkey. They ain't charged me, but we ended up beating the ticket because my arm was out the gate. So my monkey was damn near he high yellow. You heard?
Right.
And he's short, little, right?
Right.
So the sergeant ended up picking him, right? Anyway, it wasn't sick of him. But anyway, though, long story short, he
Right.
I go to the hearing and he's showing what's going on in front of the cell, but I'm listening to the camera. I hear all these conversations in the background, right?
Yeah.
When that happened, that just let me know. That was like the icing on the cake.
Right.
Yeah, I'm definitely not on no gate talking. I'm
Right.
bugging. I said, bro, I just heard mad conversation, everything y'all was saying on them damn cameras, and they recorded. And they recorded. I said, man, if y'all don't get it, you don't see that, bro. I can't help you. Don't call me, man. You okay? You don't call me. That ain't my name.
I ain't gonna lie to okay, man. You know, all this stuff happened for a reason. I can't say people didn't tell me this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's what comes with attachments.
With the wires.
You never, some attachments, you never know what you're going to get.
Right.
It looks
Right.
like,
Now you got
it
look,
looks
you
like something
gotta
that could be
you gotta
beneficial.
disattach. In order, if you a family man, you're the
Bro,
most dangerous person on this earth. Real talk.
watch
Dead
it.
ass. Right. Because you have to provide, protect, and secure the future
Yeah.
of a child. You understand? Like, you know what type of planning that takes? You understand? It's not a walk in the park,
No, it's not.
right? So we doing this for a reason, to ensure the future for our babies.
I struggle with
Right?
yours crazy, bro. You gotta
Dead ass.
let me get all like.
So, regardless to what dudes is putting up in the chats, I'm not gonna address none of that. Yeah, because I didn't come here to address, XYZ. I already seen the shit in the chats.
Yeah.
Dude talking about some dumb shit, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna feed your energy. I'm not gonna go that route. You trying to shift my thought pattern to go to yours in order to satisfy whatever you want to really say. You understand? Like simple mathematics. You're not gonna trick me with that. I've been through prison where everybody has a game. Every person there is caught for a crime. So they have some type of hustle they trying to run on you. So think about that type of atmosphere and what that breeds. You understand? Like simpletons like that, you mental midgets. You understand? Like I've been on talk shows with brothers from damn, I forgot the fraternity, but I think they got the horseshoe. Nah, turn that on. They got the horseshoe on their sleeve and shit burnt in.
Yeah.
Right? And them brothers, like was asking how this dynamic came about. And I'm like, yo, truth be told, nobody thought that what that culture was gonna spin was gonna be this. You understand? Like if you ask any of them OGs from back then, wherever they retired, if they want to comment, if they would have thought and envisioned this to be the future, what they thought they were starting.
Yeah,
You understand?
I didn't think.
That's the people they have to hear from. You understand? And regardless to what they positions in later on, think of those that were there and what they thought at the time and what it is now is not, because this shit we never thought they would be even this big. We thought this was gonna stay in the 5 boroughs.
Yeah.
Right? Because it was some 5 borough shit from before this blood shit started. Right? It was some Bronx and Manhattan, Queens and Brooklyn, and Staten Island floated wherever, like if they official. You understand? And that's how it was coming up.
Now it's crazy because I was kind of thinking, I was always thinking.
You had niggas, you had the wars between Muslims and God bodies. My son Germs got a whole big scar on his back behind that. Now, palm my soul. He got a scar behind that shit. Like before this whole shit started. Things that like attributed to what eventually made this. They don't speak about the Black Lions, the Jamaicans that popped off in the H after the Nietas threw the soccer ball over the fence. Niggas heard about that from the Fall building. You understand? Them niggas pop. But they eventually provided the homies with the arms to go at that and funded the war pretty much. because a lot of Jamaicans now they don't try to claim to it, but they was down move. Keep it in the
No,
buck.
but look, attachments.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what it is.
And you have
Niggas
to.
that will align with them when dudes started when it started moving in a different direction, they detached themselves. Respectfully.
No, you know it's crazy. You know it's crazy, man.
Because
One of the things that I love, man, it was just the brotherhood, the brotherhood aspect. The brotherhood aspect is so strong, bro.
You have to know your role. It's not detaching yourself or like disrespecting the detachment like a straight and big. It's just that you chose a path, and from the work that you put in, we should respect your wish. You understand? Like a lot of dudes.
That's the whole thing about this YouTube thing.
Yeah.
There's no respect. There's only views. They only respect views. There is no respect. There is nothing that. I mean, let me tell you something.
You know, it's crazy because that's the thing that a lot of individuals became attached to, not just bloggers, but the whole just society right now. Period. Because you remember, like I was always hearing reports. You had people committing suicide.
Hold on, pause myself.
People committing suicide. People becoming depressed, heavily depressed. People looking for relationships, whatever. Only online is like people got locked in to that and getting mad if they didn't get a certain amount of likes, or getting mad if they didn't have a certain amount of followers. Like that started dictating their life. They were starting to confuse an illusion, crazy fantasy with the real world. You know
yo, hold
on. Someone thinking, oh yeah, yo, like where'd you get this information? Oh,
that's right. You can't glorify
even with the kids. A lot of them, like you see, a lot of kids, the suicide thing was going up and depression, but it was based off of social media though. Your likes and your followers and boom.
The background is loud. Mute yourself. Yeah.
It's like, yo, hold up. Why are you letting this dictate how you feel? Why? Like you don't see these people, you never see them, don't know them, they don't really know you, right? And you're just taking this, it's like, yo, hold up. This is changing the whole dynamic on the way you think, feel, and everything based off of likes and follows. And it's
its own culture. It's just like prison. It's its own world.
Yeah.
It's its own world. It's its own rules. It's its own world.
Yeah, like that's why I don't. If you look at it, I been had a YouTube channel. I can't give, because like when I do, I'm gonna give you enough to take with it and run. If you look back at this whole video, I done gave enough jewels to enlighten people and give them enough light to travel on whatever paths they want to choose. You understand? Like, and that's just how it has to be. But like, I can't be with the constant YouTube shit every day. That's not me. I listen.
Even in the Bible, it says, you know, no matter how much a wise man talk, there's only wisdom you're gonna hear. No matter how much he talk, a fool is known by his many words. But if a wise man is speaking, he ain't gonna never speak no foolishness. So you could be up here every day talking and politicking with the people on good stuff. Dude's getting money every day. You go to work every day, right?
Yeah.
You're kicking it every day. You doing stuff every day. You know, we out here moving every day.
Right.
There's always something going on. You know, our time like moves so fast, especially in New York, because we do so much in a day. You'd be like, man, I did that much. You all over, you making moves, you know, you working, you doing stuff. This is the life. This is life for us. But other people trying to dictate what you do is going to be everybody's downfall.
Well,
we are men, like you said. We are men taking care of our own families, so we got our own way.
And that's when attachments and disattachments, because like it comes a point where at one point we was apprentices, just learning. However we did, just surviving through it. You understand? And now we know who we are. You understand? And when people try to get you back in line to that previous, it's gonna collapse. But like, you can never let that stop you. You understand? You could never let that hold you back from being whatever you're gonna be in this world, because you only have one life. One. Is no like back in the days, Nintendo, you got 3 mans and shit, you die, you come back. Nuh-uh. This ain't a game. You only get one shot at this.
Yo, check what Prince said. Salute Mikey B and China Brim. 2 good brothers. Respectfully, don't let YouTube break up the brothers. But unfortunately, Prince, I mean, that's a great statement. And of course, we would love to keep connections and stuff like that. But you know, some attachment that you have to disregard, because people, you know, they let this YouTube stuff go to their head. They think they more than what they really are. They got delusions of grandeur. You see what I'm saying? And on top of that, you disrespectful. I'm not going to open up people to get disrespected that come up here. I'm not going. You did that more than once. When we come up here, we're going to have civil conversations with whoever come up here. If you look at them as an op or enemy or whatever, when we coming up here, we coming up here to break down topics, to talk about real issues from a perspective that's empowering to our peoples. That's the perspective that we trying to come from. All right, we joke, we play sometimes. We have done it up here. Yo, Moshe not locked in. You know, we had all kind of different lives. So of course we're going to do that. But what we doing up here is we talking about real issues and real things affecting us, and we coming up with real answers. We doing real work in the community. So if you're really not on that time, you're really not even supposed to really be here. Really. You see what I'm saying? We invite people to let them come up because we mess with them. But if you're not on that time, you're really not supposed to be here.
Right. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to pound the pavement. You have to really show it. Like the last event I did, or the last protest I did, we was in front of the White House, right? Protesting ACS. You understand? That's a kidnapping agency, bro. How many black babies that they done took from families?
Yeah.
You understand? And that hasn't been addressed. Just all like, come here, you don't know your rights. Them niggas is not police. You don't have to let them in your door. That is a stranger. You know, stranger danger. That nigga trying to take your babies. Are you crazy? Don't let that man in your door. You understand? Like, this is something that you have, like, mothers. They got so many mothers and trapped them in their system, and these kids are raised, you know what I mean, in an institution and prep for more institutions. And this system just get fatter and fatter off of these like blood sucking our people. You know what I mean? Through our children, bro.
Yo, but on some real talk, we see interviews all the time. We see real interviewers like Oprah. We see YouTube interviews. You gotta mute yourself real quick here. We see interview with China Mac, Queens Flip. Good interviews, right? When is an interview ever bombed on and disrespected in the interview? Where does that go on at? This is not Jerry Springer. What's them old?
Yeah, you hit that over the head, though, bro.
What you said, Shayna?
You just hit that over the head.
Jenny Jones, like, when
Jones.
do they bomb the interview? When did they start? This is you. This is what goes down on YouTube. We're gonna just let you in and kill the interviewee? Come on, bro. We can't allow that. Stop it. These dudes are the worst up here, bro. That's not the real Blue Boy in the chat, bro. Blue Boy can talk to us. He has our numbers, bro. Don't believe that's Blue Boy. Don't believe that's Blue Boy, bro. I don't believe that. These dudes be taking people's pictures and put their name up there in every. When you ever see Blue Boy in somebody's chat? Blue Boy doesn't have a YouTube.
Right. That's what I was saying. That's funny because
that's not Blue Boy, bro.
That's
Don't
funny
believe that.
because
We know Blue Boy well, bro. We talked to Blue
that's
Boy
what I
all
was
the time,
that's
bro.
what I was
Oh.
getting to. That's what I was the point I was getting to earlier about my page. Last shit I did for the I did a video for the homie. Yeah, like before that I did the movie. I don't put up content on YouTube. That's not my style. Like in a sense of
But who
just
does
having
that?
anything up there.
Don't
You
get me
understand?
wrong. If we set up a show and we know it's gonna be respectful, we have told dudes, yo, bro, don't come up here and wild out. Like before, we call a dude up and we let you in on the show because we had panels with a lot of different dudes that had beefs.
Right.
We squashed a lot of beefs on YouTube, bro.
Right.
I met China Brim squashing a beef between him and Mel Cross.
Right.
That's how we met.
I was
Yo,
there.
bro, y'all shouldn't be on YouTube like that. Y'all shouldn't be playing, going at each other. We talked about that behind the scenes and we squashed it on the actual YouTube.
Right.
But that was all done and spoken of behind the scenes, bro.
Right.
So dudes know what we came into the game doing. Look at those older videos.
Right.
All those videos, bro, on their channel as well as our channel, Squash and Beefs, bro. So
Right.
we ain't have a problem with that.
I was looking for this. Hold up. I was looking for this quote for so long, right? It's one of my favorite quotes ever. I got it from Nelson Mandela.
Right.
Somebody else had put it together, right? But it's one of the things though that I think I'm saying, like we on YouTube, people have these particular feelings and they get afraid of, right? So
Yeah.
y'all gonna know it, probably gonna know it when I say it though. I said our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightening about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. You were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Bro, what I say, this that used to be on my wall. I found it written on a little piece of paper in my car. Like that's how serious like I think it's, because a lot of us be afraid of that, bro. And they be playing these little games and dumbing down and doing that, bro. It could be great.
They don't want to be great, like you said,
great.
bro. They don't want to be great, bro.
You smart, you intelligent. Be that, show that. Don't dumb down and play games and resort to other things.
And
be a
let me tell you something, bro.
Be a king, bro. Be royalty.
Impact. When you dumb yourself down and you only can speak on a certain level, you automatically closing the door on yourself to ever be in a room with certain individuals. You shutting yourself out of all kind of conversations, networking opportunities, money opportunities. You totally setting yourself out. Because it's not situations that make us, bro. It's our response to those situations. Situations don't make you. Somebody do something, somebody say something. It's how you respond to that is who make you who you are.
Well,
These are facts.
And even with business, we were speaking earlier about business, even with business,
right.
doors get open not because of, oh, you guys out your thing. Doors get open with serious people and serious things because of your character. That's the wealth.
You're right. And that's the whole thing, because you are setting yourself up. You are setting yourself. Once you start doing that, if you're a businessman, if you're out here trying to give knowledge, you are closing yourself off from a bigger audience. You are closing yourself off from networking opportunities, and you are closing yourself off from other people. And we have seen that with the 050 movement. It's not growing. It's getting smaller.
You said that. They said, look, listen, man, we're going to have to start the whole stop dumbing down movement. You might have to get some joints printed up. Stop dumbing down.
Yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact, bro.
W's in their thing. We don't do that. We got to take the ball and raise it. You know what I'm saying? If you're smart, show your intelligence and your strength. You're powerful.
No, but that's and that's what.
The whole thing is
but
this.
That's what I always. But that's what I always advocated.
Let me address something real quick, because he had talked about they was killing Jamel Saladin. They said a bunch of nasty stuff about him over there today.
Who?
Because he asked to come on to Hassan Campbell's platform, right?
Sorry.
We
Well,
ain't
yeah.
even- I was about to say,
Hear me out, bro. Hear me out.
Go ahead.
Let me just touch.
Right.
Let me just touch this point. Just check the point.
Right.
Because he's asking us to let him on so he can speak to Hassan Campbell, so he can address the issue. He had a bridge that he burnt with Hassan Campbell. He didn't have to go through us because he had his own bridge.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
That he burnt. That he burnt himself. That he burnt with goofy little kid stuff on the internet.
Yeah.
On goofy time.
I mean, if that's how he felt,
please
if that's how he felt, and chose to again like go back to that, you understand? To go back, if you disrespect me, right? If it's happened, like words won't move me until you physically close to me. You understand? Then you're gonna see action. Other than that, if you 10 miles away, I don't see you. I don't pay that shit no mind.
I understand.
You understand? Like,
but I'm just talking about as far as the content that was created the last days in the credibility, because that was a credibility issue. That was the credibility content that we bring to YouTube, that we locked in, bring to YouTube, that everybody end up coming and speaking on. Hassan Campbell included, as well as 050, Roski, Bullets Gotti, all these different YouTubers, other YouTubers are talking about credibility. Other 10 Toes Down is tapped in now. Everybody's tapping in on this is all from content that we bring called credibility, right? So if you had these links, we just talking about attachments. You had these attachments that you felt were good. Will benefit you because you burn them on your platform.
like,
Why would you? Hold on.
Yeah.
Why would you burn it? Why would you burn it? You had him on your platform, just like he had us on his platform, and he had the room to come on our platform until he ruined it. So, attachments. Getting back to that, things that are holding you down and not letting you rise. If you feel that way, if you feel you wanted them, you could have kept them if you kept a connection. You are burning your bridges, your ties. I don't care about that. That's what he does.
Right.
That's what he continued to doing. That's why the movement was so big. He getting other YouTubers to come on, but they're not a part of the movement. They on their own time. 10 Toes Down, all the dudes he got, they their own people.
Yeah.
You could claim them as part of your movement, but you can't claim me. I didn't open to nothing. We got our own thing.
Yeah.
We on our own time. We don't get me wrong. Like I said, we got on topics together, and we did a lot of things together. We working together. We networking out here. So that's gonna be. We're gonna interview. We're gonna talk to people, and we're gonna move around. That's what's gonna happen.
I don't like we all say. I don't got no big homie. You understand me? But I don't want to be nobody's big homie either. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, when you try to gather a mass of people, you have to be careful as to what you feed that people.
That's fact.
You heard? You very careful, and
That's
the responsibility of that is too grand to carry. So what you do, you inspire. You understand? I can't go into a Crip neighborhood and just make all of them understand, like, to achieve a black dominance. You understand? In any form or fashion, because they're gonna look at me as, oh, nah, that nigga blood. They might pop my head off just for the hell of it. You know why? Because the hierarchy is disattached from the lower. You understand? Yep. Follow myself. It's disattached from the lower. And that's why I was getting to the explosion of Black Chicago street gangs. right? He broke down in that book, I forget the author, that the children, the youth, are not controlled by the big homies. They control a small fraction. You understand? And yet they try to manipulate, and the children, the youth run wild. That's
Yeah,
why you have all them shootings and and then they start to click up.
It's
And
just
it
crazy
becomes
how
it becomes
that happened,
a
right?
continuous downfall of our own people, because all is perpetuating is death. Everything is I will kill you. Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Why it
just
gotta
thinking
be so
how.
final?
Nah,
You
yeah,
understand? Like this is all you perpetuate. You perpetuating the absolute reverse of life. Not me. I love you all.
I wanted to
You
say,
heard that? Know what I mean? Because that's how I know your struggles, regardless of how I critique you. Know what I mean? Because you my people, you my blood. Not in a gang sense. Actual DNA. All our DNA is the same.
That's attachment right there. Parasites.
Yeah.
Attached to your body and telling you what you can do. Trying to, they got parasites that control other animals, like control
Yeah.
insects.
Yeah, they get into your brain and just start fucking with your shit. Yeah, that's a fact.
I wanted to mention them, like when you were saying just about the street gangs, right? Just how the youth how correlated. And I had noticed something. So during my time, I think like my era was probably like the last where you had elders actually kind of showing you something and putting you on to what was going on around you, right? After that particular time, so many dudes was either getting killed or going to prison, right? During this particular time, you had a bunch of young dudes basically on their own. It wasn't really getting that guidance. Didn't really have elders to really show them like, yo, bro, listen, this is what you do, blah, 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 blah. Boom, boom, this is how you doing it. So dudes were sitting there stuck trying to figure things out on their own. And then when that happens, you already know how that happens. When you give kids a game without giving them the rules and regulations to the game, they're gonna destroy it. You know what I mean? That's just simple math. Board game or something, give them. You don't tell them the rules to the board game. Pieces gonna be all over the place. Then it's like, yo, what y'all doing? Y'all ain't even doing this right. Hold on. You gotta really sit down and teach us. It's the same rules apply as far as in gang culture, street, everything else.
Like you have to just focus on what it is that, like, people around you that are unsuccessful gonna make you unsuccessful. You can't learn from them. You understand? Like you can't. It's like, it's sad. You may love them. But if you get $1 million sitting on your lap right now, you're gonna need some financial advice. Yeah, and you're not gonna take that from your man that only know the block. You know exactly what he gonna tell you to do.
Right, Ron Jeter. You're right. A lot of stuff, bro. A lot of things. What does it say? As a child, I did childish things, right? I let those go when I became a man. Right? What's that in the New Testament?
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna find out right now.
That's in the New Testament. But bro, a lot of this stuff that we attach to, a lot of this YouTube stuff, a lot of this stuff is counterproductive for ourselves, our families, and our communities. We got to start stepping up to the plate and saying, yo, this is what I'm doing. I'm not doing that. Like I did, like KK did, like other brothers did. Now, I'm not saying that it's not good to organize your people and it's not good to be a part of something. That is good. But be a part of something that's beneficial to your family, that's beneficial to your community, that's gonna be a positive thing, empowering to you and your people, not something that's gonna pull you down. Attach yourself.
You know what's my game, so to say, if you even want to term it that, is black fathers. Yeah.
Yo, listen.
bro. Niggas taking
You
care of
know,
their babies.
you know, I run
You
a
understand?
you know, I run a
That's
fatherhood program two times a week.
huh?
You know, I run a fatherhood program 2 times a week.
Well, that's
I run a
beautiful.
father. I'm connected.
That's a
with
beautiful
the fathers.
thing.
I'm connected with the fathers, bro. So how could I move a certain way or say certain things or do certain things? And yo, bro, this, I mean,
Right,
it's amazingly stupid the way how stupid these dudes is, bro. And I
right,
understand we all have our own ceilings, which is dictated by what? What we know mostly and who we know sometimes.
right,
Because what we know is what we're going to speak on.
right.
We only can speak on the stuff that we know. We
Right.
only come from stuff from an idiotic position because that's all we
Right.
know. A dude
Right.
in the box is going to throw 1,000 francs at you all night because that's all you know. Bang you out.
Bang your wall.
No,
Yo, that's
all we
funny.
know how to do to
Yo,
communicate with you.
That's funny
So
because
our feelings are going to be dictated by two things. In a nutshell, what we know and who we know, and what we do with that information, how we utilize that information, right? That's what's going to dictate that. These dudes are slamming all kind of doors, and then when they go back to the doors and expect you to open it, when you slammed it yourself.
yeah, nah, like is if that's
Belief is a lot. You're right, B-Lo. Belief is a lot.
yeah,
That
it
is
is.
true. That is
But
true.
like
What we believe.
when that's my whole goal. You know, like that's always something that I like us as a people. You understand? We come from different. Like it's funny because I'm really Puerto Rican. I was born in PR. You understand? Like, and people be like, you know, I have family and all that. Tell me like, yo, why you don't associate more to the Latino aspect? You understand of this? And I'm like, because I had knowledge of self from an early age, and I knew that it's not even the term black is misleading.
Look at that right there. Look. You see that? What that say right there, KK?
What, my big homie, my daughter.
That's a fact,
Yo,
bro. They
No
run.
question, right?
That's your life.
No
That's
question.
your life. Your kids are your life now. They run it. They run your life. That's a fact, bro. The things you doing, you going to work and you know, that's your life now. So they run stuff. They run a show. That's real talk, bro.
right,
They definitely running the show, bro.
right. And if dudes is, I tell any youth that's listening right now, dudes trying to get you into putting a gun in your hand to shoot and try to go at whoever, it's not right for you. Those are demons. Think about it. Dudes be talking this demon time. Yo, you serious? You serious? Like, this is what this society is? Like, this is what's normal.
Pick a side.
You understand? Like, and that's not good for you in no form of fashion. So it's like you gotta know when to turn away and disattach yourself, not just from brands or whatever, but from ideologies,
And you know what
from
though?
mindset.
Thank you.
That's true. But and you know what
Thank
that
you,
you know what that does right there when you are able to do that? You are able to be a man. Until you are able to discipline yourself and do that, you will never be a man. You'll always
Right.
be a boy. You'll always
Right.
be dealing with a little boy in you.
Right. You
That's
ain't
what
go
you
through the rite of
you
passage.
see the image of a grown man on the internet, but you hear their little boy coming out. That's a little boy speed. That's their lower self. That's a little boy. That's a little boy.
Right.
You rarely it's nuggets of grown man stuff going on, and that's what I listen for on the internet. When I hear certain conversations, that's the ones I tap into. That's the ones I follow. That's the ones I subscribe to. That's the stuff that I like.
Yeah, remember
Right.
when Moshe was talking about the hip hop preacher? He got like a couple million followers, whatever. Individuals like that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's actually out there. Or my boy William Hollis. Another dude, go
Right.
check out. It's inspiring out there firing
Yeah,
up.
like,
He was
but
crazy,
see,
like,
I don't do it.
stuff
I
in-
don't do it on the platform.
yeah.
I do it individually. If you come within my presence, you understand? If you able to have a one-on-one conversation with me, like just in the flesh, you're not gonna come out of it with some ignorant shit.
Let me tell you something.
You
They talking
understand?
about-
Like that's
somebody
just
said something significant in the chat. Imagine calling somebody big homie in front of your children. I understand that. I understand that perspective. Check it out though. All great kings
Mhm.
had good what? Counsel.
councilman.
I got family members, aunts, uncles. I got friends, my friends, and they big homies to me. I'm not saying they not no gangs. They're not in nothing.
Mhm.
But these are my big homies. I look to them for answers. I come to them
Yeah,
to get real information on things.
I call them my old heads.
I come to my bros, and at times we switch the role of who's the big homie at this time, or who's the elder or the OG, who we gonna listen to get us through this time in our lives.
Right,
I think everybody needs to have somebody that's an elder. You
right.
can change that with big homie, elder, or OG, or whatever you want to call it, that they come to for advice
Right.
that can give
See, but that's the
Right.
community aspect that
Now-
a lot of people are lacking.
Yeah, I mean, like,
You have a community, you had that whole
I'm
thing.
not against
You got
that.
kids playing.
right, though I was
I have
raised.
elders that I
Yeah,
look
now
up to,
look.
that I listen to, bro. I have elders that I listen to and look up to, bro. I have people that talk to me all the time. I have friends. And let me tell you something. Some of them are broke and some of them are rich. I listen to them the same. I know they have good information that can help me in my life that I didn't utilize early in my life and ended up making bad decisions. You know what I mean? We didn't listen to our moms. If we listened to our families, we wouldn't have went through a lot of stuff that we went through in our lives.
Right,
Our lives would have been a lot different.
right.
Right
Yo.
or wrong, KK?
Mind you, like
That's facts.
when
That's facts. Everybody got to agree with that.
I got my old heads where, you know, like from the hood that's still around,
Heavy Messiah Jesus,
you know, like
pointed me to.
regardless of their faults, you know, those are people that know you from when you was a child. Then you got those that you seek for counsel. And those that you seek for counsel, some may be outsiders, some may be family. Mine's is family. You understand? Like I go to my older cousins that been through this sometimes, and I'll be like, yo, cuzzo, this is what I'm thinking. And they pull me out, whatever dark state I may be in with at the moment.
Bro,
You
think
understand? And it's a
about
blessing
where we were
that I
set
can
at,
do that.
what we coming out of. You got to remember,
Right.
we just coming out of several different forms of slavery, bro. And we
Right.
got a few more minutes, so get y'all comments up. But we're coming out of what? Slavery, indentured servitude, Jim Crow laws. We are just actually coming out of a lot of that stuff and seeing the government talk about things like systematic oppression. The government people.
Yeah, but don't forget, not just the physical joint, the psychological one.
Yeah,
as well.
no, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, mind you,
Talking about-
I did
We got
I
the
did
government.
four-
So
I did
with that
4
being
years
said,
in the box straight.
but look, with that being
You
said,
understand?
once,
Like
once you come from that perspective, bro,
that.
you got to think about this. What we came out of was what? Before slavery,
Right,
we had elders. We
right,
had elders in our community. We had visits. We had tribes. We had elders in the place that we took it from and brought here. We had leaders. We had community leaders. Once we let out of slavery, we didn't have that. Then, coming out of slavery, Jim Crow laws in the South, you had Martin and Malcolm. They killed them.
right.
They killed good leaders in our community and replaced it with what? They dismantled the Black Panthers. They
Right.
dismantled the whole Black Power
COINTELPRO.
movement of the 60s, right?
COINTELPRO.
And they look, they gave us drugs and gangs after
Right.
that. They gave us drugs and gangs after that. It actually gave that to us. Promoted it nationwide, and now this is what we have. This is where we at. So we got to get back to the village. We got to get back to what? Elders. respecting our elders.
Yeah, I wanted to say
Yeah.
something about the Messiah because you know the young boy, he was saying there how he was disappointed, right? And nothing changed. It's just like he need to realize though, it is work being done, bro. I mean, a lot of times what you surround yourself with and who you're around, that's all that's gonna get inputted into your mind. But there's work being done, bro. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. It's
everywhere,
not,
bro. Everywhere.
yo,
It's just
bro.
being around
Like
the right people, meeting the right
when
individuals, bro, and not
they,
being in the state to actually speak up and deal with it. Because now, if you come around stuff, and you be around certain brothers, like your mind will probably be blown. You be around so many different things, it might just change your whole outlook and perspective on things. You know what I mean, so don't feel like things is over or that's it, or it has to be this particular type of way because it doesn't. It doesn't, and it's not. Because that's one thing that's always going to happen. Things are always going to change, bro.
But
no, change is the only
attach
constant,
yourself.
bro.
Look,
And
Malcolm, he went in attached to what? The streets.
right,
Malcolm X.
right,
He got the knowledge.
right,
He got the knowledge of the Nation of Islam in prison. And look how it changed his whole life.
right.
He detached himself from that, attached himself to that movement, and changed his life.
Right,
Not only did he change his life, he changed our community.
right,
He changed his family. He changed
Right.
the structure because they were Christians before that.
right.
And it's crazy
Right.
to
He changed
like
the
they're gonna-
structure of his whole family. The generations of his family are going to be Muslim now forever.
And
Think
they're
about
gonna,
that.
and they're gonna,
Hey, yo,
they're
Mikey,
gonna
what I
hate
wanted to
you.
say was just
Listen,
the detachment thing to bring it
for
back.
some
Right?
reason,
Before you go, okay, hold on. Like the attachment thing, when you just mentioned him, one of the things that he did is he disattached himself from the people that he was dealing with. Even the community he was actually dealing with before he went back to it to teach, he had to remove himself from it to actually get himself right. The people he was around, he had to remove himself from them and deal with a different type of individual to help elevate himself to get to a point to whereas once he felt that he was strong enough, all right, now I can go back. You know what I'm saying? Because now I know what they're doing and what's going on around there is not going to affect me now. I'm strong enough to repel it. I'm strong enough to be around it and not get pulled into
right?
it.
He created a platform for which to perpetuate his message, and some people felt that was something that wasn't right for that moment, and snuffed that man's life out. Yeah.
No.
Whether listen, I'm not saying
that was a leader. That was done on purpose, bro.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. Of course, murder is always on purpose.
We about to wrap it up. Y'all about to go into a whole other thing.
We about to wrap it up.
That's a whole other thing.
Nah, murder is always on purpose. So we know they killed Malcolm X. We know they killed Martin. You heard? Like that was murder.
I got all that
on
to do.
Hit that like button, share it, get these subscribers up. Let's go.
And it's good to build with the brothers always. You heard? Like, and I don't want it. I would never want y'all to fall out over stupidity.
Oh no,
you understand?
Good. Yo, listen, we good on this end. We locked in. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing. We're gonna keep doing good interviewing ourselves, attaching ourselves to people and things that's beneficial to us in our communities, and detaching ourselves from people that can't get it. And let me tell you something. When I work with certain people and I know what they passes and what they did, we work with them to try to bring them up.
Right.
This is what this is. We working with dudes to try to help them out. Once we see that we can't, then it's over. It is what it is. I'm not mad. I ain't mad at nobody. I don't care about none of that.
Right.
People ain't making me good. They don't pay my bills.
Right. I mean, like if we doing, like something like this, the way I feel, just to, on a wrap up, is always progression, elevation, stepping forward, building. You heard? Like, and sometimes it get ugly doing that because we think it should be something that's easy. You understand? To build with each other. And sometimes it get dirty. Nobody knows what the construction worker do to carry them fucking 50-pound bags of cement. You understand? Like, so
garbage man.
Exactly.
5 in the morning.
So, like
cold thing, living it. Yeah.
Exactly. So I just wish all the brothers blessings know what I mean, from whoever they see as they most high. You know what I
Man,
mean?
excited,
And
man.
they
Holla
wake
at
up tomorrow,
me. Loyal to,
you know, give thanks, man. You
That's
heard?
right.
Peace and blessings. Make sure you.
But yo, yeah, this is a good one, man. Another
Stay
good one,
locked
yo.
in, man. Keep moving. We're gonna keep building. Make sure you know what the thing is, man. Find freedom in you. Find that power in you. I mean, don't be afraid to be a king and be great. Oh,
That's right.
That's a
That's
fact.
right. And you know, check your attachments, man. Check into your attachments. Make sure they beneficial. They helping you rise. They're good for you. You know, they're good for your life. They're good for your family. All your attachments. I'm not just talking about
Right.
people. We're
make
talking
some
about
time during the week, though, Cam.
Right.
This is a
Nah,
great one.
you know, it was great because I got off work early, so I was able to jump on. But
Yeah.
yo, love y'all, man. Stay up.
Yeah, love you too,
You know,
bro. But yeah, it was
stay
another
striving,
good
yo.
one, bro.
And myrrh.
Right.
And myrrh, always.
Finding
You
freedom in
heard?
you.
Mer-
We
Lil
finding
Mer.
freedom. We just get more
Right.
freedom, man. We continue to find freedom. That's what we doing here.
Right.
So
That's a
finding freedom for
fact.
you. We locked in. You know what I mean?
Right.
Peace to the chat.
Salute,
Another
have
great
a good night.
Peace
peace,
out.
bro.